Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Filming this a little bit early in the week, just because working all week at night. So anyhow, so what's been up? First thing, the bottle is back. Can you see that? New Zealand Homebrew Tour 2013-2014. It's back from the engravers. So just planning to finish off a little bit of filming of that this weekend and get some beer in it and get it on the road. Get it on the road up to Chubby. Other than that, last weekend I brewed my Saison beer that I was drinking last week and had some people really interested in that, and the recipe's on my comments from last week if those who want to brew it. So I brewed it again and it's had a pretty positive response, and so I've called it my, because I'm brewing it for Christmas, called it my silly Saison beer. It's in silly season, which is appropriate for Christmas. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of brewing on at the moment. And last week my computer was getting fixed, so what I decided to do is just show some brew footage, because I don't think I've ever shown you how I actually brew on my new kit. Some brew footage of my American Pale Ale that I did last week. So let's just have a little basic look at my brewery setup and how it works. For those of you who are sort of looking at maybe building a gravity system of some sort down the track, yeah, let's have a wee look at that.
Cool. So doing my American IPA today. Here's the rig. Obviously, oopsie daisy, it's my hot water tun. Down here is the mash tun, just getting up to temp now. And that's where I'm going to boil it in the kettle. So anyhow, plan is to I'm going to mash this at 65. Apparently that's going to help with this beer, and I'm going to cut down my specialty grains, because apparently when you brew like a 7% beer, you get a lot of malt profile coming through from the base malt. So we're just going to cut that back a wee bit. It's about half of what I normally put out. So got a bit of advice. It's the first time I've actually made a recipe that's 100% my own, without any. I've just conceived this, dreamt it up, put it out there on Facebook for people to comment on, the local homebrewers group. So it's kind of a collaborative designed beer. So I'll keep you updated as we brew. Cool. So as you can see, I've hit the magic number. I want to hit 65 for this brew. And this is where just understanding your own piece of kit's important. I know that it will actually rise if I want it to, just by the residual heat that comes off this gas burner. So I have to be careful that I don't leave that gas burner under there too long. So sometimes I don't even need to turn on the burner to actually raise the temperature. So that's in there, mashing away. And then we're going to sparge. So time to get some water ready for that. Okay guys, so it's now time to mash out. Got my water striking at 75. Mash has been in for an hour. And yeah, it's time to roll. So here we are, 10 minutes after I sparged it. You can see it's fairly well going for it. So I'll give it 10 minutes hard boil. Then I'll start adding the hops and turn it down a little bit and let it take over. But you see, it's a pretty quick system. Right? Yeah, I don't regret getting this thing built actually.
Yeah, anyhow, then some visitors turned up just as I was adding the last of the hops and doing the cold crash, and unfortunately couldn't film it. But anyhow, that's the way it goes. So yeah, it's got about 200 grams of hops in it. Another 50 grams going for dry hopping, so that's fermenting away at the minute. Really nice. Other interesting thing, I think I mentioned it last week. We had our brewery sign off at Tech the other day, so we are planning on the 20th of November to do our first pint, sell our first pint, which will be exciting. It's not about the money or anything. It's just about the fact that we've done it. So yeah, that's going to be exciting. So I'm going to get some brewery footage of that. Um, and the other interesting thing that turned up this week is my mill. So I'm going to start milling my own malt. And I worked out it's half the price of what I'm paying at the moment, so I'll save about $10 to $12.50 a brew, just by grinding my own malts. I'm probably going to buy a sack of Gladfield's ale malt and use that as a base for a few pale ales and things over the coming months. So yeah, this weekend plan to brew something, not sure what. Maybe a pale ale, New Zealand pale ale, I think. Yeah, just to keep those Christmas stocks up. I've got my brother-in-law coming over from Denmark, and if you know anything about the Danes, he's a Kiwi, but he lives in Denmark. I think they even drink more beer than we do here in New Zealand. They drink shitloads. So I've got 75 litres brewed, plan to get to 100. Probably keep him in check for a couple of weeks. Anyhow, something like that. Anyhow, happy Homebrew Wednesday, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.